Let's talk about the books that I am planning to read for March. Welcome to this house of books. My name is Ashley, and I have another stack of books that I am wanting to get to this month. Last month was crazy, and I just had too many books on there. This month is just as crazy. It's a big stack, but it does seem kind of more manageable. Now, I will say that I did already film this one time before, but I was a mess that day. My cat Charlie was like all over the place. The organization of the video was a mess. Here comes Charlie again. So I decided I did not like the layout of it and I wanted to refilm it. Other than my self-destruct book, which has already been picked. So I will probably, what I'll do is insert the clip into that place. Other than that, let's kind of get into it. Now, I have a carryover from February that I just haven't finished, and it is the end of the month now. So it is The Legendary Inga by Kate Stradling. How many pages am I? 87 pages? Yeah, 87 pages into it. It's just over 300 pages. I am enjoying it. When I first picked it up, I was like, oh no, am I not going to like this? It's going okay so far. We will see. I don't know that it will be a 5-star book, but for right now, it is, it's going okay. So I'm hoping to get this one done pretty quickly. I am physically reading it, but, so far it is coming off pretty YA. It's a pretty fast and easy read so far. So that'll be finished towards the end. I'm going to stand that one up because it is a carryover. Now let's get into some of my reading challenges that I am doing this year, as well as book clubs. Let's do book clubs first. So I'm a part of 2 in-person book clubs. So one of them we are reading Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney, and I have already finished it. So I don't have a physical copy. I did just get it from Book of the Month. If you're interested in joining Book of the Month, my code and link and everything is down below. But I did just finish it last night. And so that book is done. Good to go. I did enjoy it. So Alice Feeney, she's been hit or miss for me. This was maybe my 3rd book from her. And, they've been okay. Thriller is not my go-to genre, but it was an entertaining read. My other in-person book club is going to be reading The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. This is in 1962, you're following Indigenous workers in Nova Scotia picking blueberries, and then the youngest child of this family goes missing, and then you're following a young girl growing up in Maine. And I have a feeling that there will be some big family secrets coming out through this book. So I've heard a couple of the people from it have already read it and enjoyed it. So I'm excited to pick this one up. All right, let's do buzzword next. So for the buzzword prompt for March, it has to have thing in the title. So I am picking Nothing to See Here by Kevin Wilson. So it obviously has thing in the title. And you're following 2 friends that they were inseparable in boarding school. Then they kind of go their own ways until one of them calls and says, help, I have these 2 stepchildren of mine and I need your help. And so she goes to help and the children literally burst into flames when they get mad. This should be fun. It's, nice little short book. So that's going to be my buzzword pick. Yeah, that works. And then my other is the Catch Up Book Club put on by Becca and the Books. And so we are going through 2 of John Gwyn's series and starting with The Faithful and the Fallen. This was supposed to be done in February. The live show, I believe, is I think it's the actual 2nd weekend in March. It's the 7th or 8th or something like that. So I do need to get started on this and get reading. It's a chunky book. It is an in-depth world with a lot of characters, and so getting back into it, we will see. I have the audio. I did for the first book as well. And I sat there and listened to the audio and read it like in front of me at the same time. I will probably be doing the same thing, but I really enjoyed the first book and I'm interested to see where the second one takes us. Then my self-destruct books. So I did not get to The Most Fun We Ever Had by Claire Lombardo. It just didn't happen. I was still catching up on January's self-destruct book, and so it didn't get done. I will be getting to it though. I'm still interested in picking this up. It's a family drama dealing with 4 sisters and their parents. And so I just think it will be good to read. That is on my list. And then I will insert the clip of me picking the book for March's self-destruct book. Let's pick my other self-destruct book. Let's do that. Upside down. Ooh, okay. Firekeeper's Daughter. Let me go grab it. All right, so you saw it was The Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Woolley. This I had wrongly categorized as, I think, fantasy. I don't know, just the cover gave me fantasy vibes. It's not. It is YA, I believe. Let's see. It's an electrifying thriller layered with a rich exploration of the modern Native experience, a reckoning of current and historical injustices, and a powerful celebration of community. That all sounds very good, and I cannot wait to pick this one up. So I am glad to add it to this pile of books. All right, that is an ever-growing pile of books there. Now, I have just kind of books that I want to read. This was a carryover from last month. It was on my winter TBR and I just didn't get to it. I do have the audio for it, and so I want to read it. It's on my shelves. It has been for a while. I still am very interested in picking it up. That is Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. 3 girls are missing. 1 is returned. A story begins. Glorious tapestry of a book that combines folklore and science, magic and myth. Suspenseful, romantic, and richly atmospheric, this novel will sweep you away on a powerful current of storytelling, transporting you through worlds both real and imagined. That sounds fantastic, and I can't wait to read it. Sorry, Charlie has climbed up on my lap, but I'm not like in a nice comfy chair. I'm on a stool. There's not really anywhere to curl up. He is just all over my lap. But I have it. I have the audio. It's gonna get read. Charlie, this would be so much easier without you on my lap. Yeah, that's my coffee. Yeah. This is a huge improvement for Charlie. He has taken a long time to warm up, but we have just reached the 2-month mark with him being a part of our house, and he's made huge improvements. So the fact that he is like climbing all over me is fantastic. For a while, I couldn't touch him. He would go to scratch me. So obviously now he doesn't care. It's his little butt sticking up in the camera. Do you want to come sit right here? Sit right there. No. All right, we will see how this goes. The next will catch me up in a series. It's a new release. It's the 3rd book in a series, and I'm really excited to get back into this world. But that is Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales by Heather Fawcett. I have really enjoyed the first 2 books. They are comfy fantasy. Yeah, they're comfy fantasy. And it's just a nice break in between like big, huge, epic fantasy. You are back following Emily Wilde, who studies fairies and is trying to map the fairy worlds. And obviously, like, it's book 3, a lot has happened, but really excited to have this and get back into it. And then my last book that I have is Scythe and Sparrow by Brynne Weaver. This is book 3 in the Ruinous Love trilogy. I enjoyed the first book. I gave it 4 stars. I hated the second book. I gave it 2 stars, and I think that's a really generous 2 stars. We're gonna see. Is it going to redeem itself in book 3? I am really hoping so. I didn't like the characters and their romance and their dynamic together. Just kind of why they were doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, it just didn't work. Oh, and the audio. They kept laughing in the book, but then they would laugh on the audio, and it was nothing but like fake Charlie, honestly. It was fake laughing. And it was just awful. It was really, really bad. We'll see. Does it redeem itself? I really hope so. Also, read the trigger and content warnings. There's a lot. You know, they are professional unalivers. This one will be interesting because the third brother is a doctor. So what does that mean? Like, how can you do that but be a doctor? I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's it. Those are the books, including the one that I am carrying over. Including that one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. So it can be done. That could totally be a doable stack of books. So that is my goal, as I'm going to work really hard to get through this whole stack and not have any carryovers next month so that I can catch up on The Faithful and Fallen. I originally did have This Is Book 3 included in it, and let's be serious, like, this is quite a stack already. This isn't going to happen. So that is sneak peek going to next month. But I'm really happy with the stack, and I don't know. I haven't figured out a reading vlog for this month. Let me know if you want to see like a video, live reactions kind of stuff of me reading any of these, and maybe I can make that happen. On that note, I'm going to go start reading these books. If you like this or anything else that I post here on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I will be back for more soon.